Welcome, Algebra 2. Today we're going to learn how to use piecewise functions and evaluate them. So we have to figure out which function to use when x equals -8. And do we use the same function or a different one when x equals 5? So these are the parameters. So if the x value is less than 0, then you will use the 2x function. And if the x is greater than or equal to 0, then you will use the 5 function. So when x equals -8, is that smaller than 0, bigger than 0? It's smaller than 0, so we're going to use f of x equals 2x. And we're going to use that because -8 is less than 0. Plug -8 in for x. F of -8 equals -16. Now we're going to evaluate the function when x equals 5. Go to your parameters. Is 5 smaller than 0? No. Is 5 bigger than 0? Yes. So we're going to use the function f of x equals 5. So the 5 goes in place of the x, and we get f of 5 equals 5. Next one, we have a g of x function. This time, it's separated into 3 different parts. The first one says, use this function if x is less than or equal to 5. Use this function if x is between 5 and 8. Use this function if x is bigger than 8. So we're going to use the same numbers. We're going to see what happens when x equals -8. Does that fit into the first, the middle, or the bottom one? So that fits into the first scenario. G of x equals 2 minus x. Plug -8 in for x. You should have a minus minus here. First one is from subtraction. Second one is from having a negative number. Minus minus turns that into a plus. So the value of the function is 10. Now let's do 5. So it's either the top one or this middle one. Is 5 less than or equal to 5? Yes, it is. You can have a number less than or equal to itself. We can't use this middle one because x would have to be bigger than 5, and 5 can't be bigger than itself. So we're also using 2 minus x. Plug 5 in. And you get -3. So that's how you evaluate functions.